And then there's this one shot where the girl conducting the train takes off her coat and just like pulls back something, and you just see all of her back muscles. And I'm like, yo, I think this is awakening something in me right now. Oh! And that's it. And somehow that left an impression. Yeah,
you remember this.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Trash Taste Podcast. I'm your host for today, Joey, as always, with the boys, Gaunt and Connor, and it is another Trash Taste anime.
Did you make us watch? Well, who chose this?
The patrons did.
What the?
Okay,
this is unhinged that they made us do this.
Well, we've definitely made it the title and the thumbnail, so you guys already know what's happening.
What is this?
There is a few times in life where the anime industry and the anime, where new anime can actually shock me and leave me speechless. And this was one of those times.
I think half the I watch is more tame than this.
I'm so glad I started watching anime again recently, man. I would have missed out on Peak, which is what this show is that we're about to watch or talk about today. If you guys, as always, every anime club, if this is your first time joining in, we watch two pieces of a medium, whether it be anime. Well, there's always at least one anime and one other thing. One of them is recommended to us by one of the boys. In this case, this week, it was my choice. But the one we're going to start off with is the Patreon choice, which is a brand new anime series that is airing this season called Nukitashi the Animation. And wow, I never thought I would encounter Peak in 2025 in anime, but here it is. It's called It's called Nukitashi.
Wow, I do not even know where to begin.
Where do we even begin
with this anime? 7.23.
My question is, why are more people not talking about this?
I can tell you what. Do you really want to know why more people are not talking about this, Joey?
Why?
Do you really want to know?
Why? Enlighten me.
Where the fuck are they meant to watch this?
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I watched it on a hentai episode. A hentai website.
Yeah, I think you don't know where to put this.
Yeah.
That's true.
It can't go on any streaming service.
It's on TV, though.
It's on TV in Japan.
It's on TV in Japan.
But like, it can't go on any other streaming service.
Oh, no. Bro, you think Crunchyroll's going to have this on their fucking website?
Well, no, they had a meltdown over...
Fucking dun-dun-dun.
No, wait, was it? No, it was Funimation that had the meltdown over the reviewers. The reviewers one.
Oh, Ishizuka Reviewers?
Yes.
Yeah,
they,
that was
cut
Funimation.
the dub, like 2 episodes in or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because there was a sex scene in episode 3.
Yeah.
Because before, like, I remember... Interspecies reviewers, the first 2 episodes was like definitely ecchi, but there was no full-on like sex.
Mostly it was implied, right?
Yeah, mostly it was like implied. And then episode 3 came out and they had a full-on sex scene.
I never, to clarify, I never watched it.
Yeah. And so there was, back when that aired, there was they cut the dub because they were like, oh my God, this is like way
too much.
This is way more degenerate than what we thought it was going to be, from what I remember. Yeah. And that was made by Studio Passion. And they've made a bunch of other shows.
Yep.
And then they came to this, Nukitashi the Animation, which is also by Studio Passion.
Yep.
Which, if one sex scene in episode 3 was enough to cause controversy, what the fuck is going on here?
I think that says how much more Guna as a society we are now, comparatively.
See, but here's the thing, right? It's like, how much gooning is too much gooning? You know what I mean? Like, okay, we should probably preface, before we get into our thoughts on the show, we should probably try to explain what this show is about without fucking breaking guidelines. The easiest way to explain it is just like... I know this is going to be the worst way to fucking...
There is an island.
There's a certain island.
There is an island.
There's an island, Jerry. There's an island. Talk about the island.
Yeah, there's an island.
Do you want to talk about the island?
Talk about the island.
Are you allowed to talk about the island?
Talk about
Am I allowed to mention the island?
Yeah. What happens on the island, Jerry? What happens on the island?
People have sex on the island.
A lot of, just very raunchy, lawless shit. But under a very strict law called the pervert law.
Yeah.
That's what the show calls it. Where essentially it's an island where anybody can come. Anyone can come on
Anyone
this
can
island.
come and come.
Anyone can come on this island and procreate, essentially, with everybody on the island. In fact, it is encouraged so much so to the point where there is like a policing system on this island that will punish you if you don't do that.
Yes.
And essentially we have our two main characters. It's a brother and a sister who are originally from this island, who I guess go back to that island for as of right now, we've only watched 2 episodes, so it's kind of an unexplained reason. But they've gone back and they've like noticed that, oh, our island has kind of gotten fucked up with this new pervert law that's been enacted. And so our 2 main characters, the brothers, mostly the brother, essentially joins up with a number of other people who are vehemently against this pervert law to try and destroy it. So the best way I can describe it is if V for Vendetta was set on an island and they tried to basically be like, down with the system.
See, you know,
And it's amazing.
You might hear this and you just think, oh, Japan being Japan again. But I think this is actually a very succinct commentary on the current Japanese birth rate crisis.
Okay.
Shut your bitch ass up. It's not. But here's the thing, right? It's like, I know you're joking, but genuinely, I think... So when you hear just that synopsis, right, you think like, oh, fucking typical Japanese, Guna, ecchi, way over the top kind of anime that's borderline hentai. Which it is.
I mean, yes.
But what's also crazy is this ad on TV.
This was aired on TV, and the moment I knew, there was one pivotal moment where I realized, oh, this isn't a hentai, this is actually aired on TV, is the fact that a lot of, I guess, the raunchy words that you would normally hear just verbatim
during hentai
are all censored. And I find that really funny because it adds this fucking layer of ridiculous comedy to the point where there are some scenes where the characters are saying so much abhorrent shit.
And the opening is like porn as well.
The opening is porn.
Yes.
The opening is straight up. You see, oh God, I can't. How do we even describe it?
I
don't want to say it out loud.
There is a how long has it been since
I want to
the
make
episode
sure.
started?
I want to make sure this episode gets monetized.
Yeah,
which might be really hard.
There is a girl who very much enjoys a sausage in the opening, but the problem is the sausage is like burnt black, so you can't tell it's a sausage.
Yeah.
But it's
a
very,
shadow.
it's a very, very obvious like sausage.
You see
right?
the shaft and the boober and everything.
It's like if Sung Jin Woo summoned one of his shadows.
Sun Jin-woo can never.
Sun Jin-woo would crumble on this island.
He would.
And
No amount of aura
Yeah.
farming can save
there's
him.
obviously like you mentioned, there was like a Sorry, I was just thinking like a sex Gestapo. They had like the secret police of sexing. And, and being a virgin is a crime.
Being a virgin is a crime. Masturbating is a crime.
Yes.
And having sex with only one person is a crime.
Yes.
Yeah, and
so,
so there was two people who-
any act that doesn't maximize procreation is
Yeah, of
course.
essentially a crime.
And I guess people are on birth control, it was implied as well. It also introduced us to the punishment that was
The guillotine.
doled out.
The guillotine.
The guillotine. I don't even know if I want to explain it.
I think what this show is, it's kind of amazing with this show because like it's, in a sense, it's so fast paced but so ridiculous at the same time that the show almost doesn't give you enough time to process what the fuck you just watched.
I didn't give me. It's like, I will say this right now. I was thinking about it, and I think this is the most unhinged anime I've ever watched.
Yeah.
You know what? There was so much sex in it that I don't even think this is Guna anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I was about to say, right? Japan has so many ecchi, like borderline hentai shows that, you know, a lot of like more innocent people who haven't jumped the ship to hentai still like sit back and come back and watch. But this show is so just cranked that up to 11 that it's almost not hot anymore.
Yeah, like let me describe to you the first scene. The scene literally, the series literally opens up with a guy and a girl walking down a street, and there is just people having sex in public, not just one person. The streets are full of it. They go into a restaurant, people are fucking. They go on a bus, people are fucking. It's not censored fucking.
No.
They are literally just having sex in public everywhere.
And they deliver exposition through couples that are having sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they deliver exposition like that. And eventually you see so much just hentai esque sex in it that you just quickly get desensitized to
like
just
not
the
even
acts.
not even halfway through episode 1.
Yeah,
It's just like it's so upfront and so much everywhere. In almost every scene, there is at least one person having sex.
So I didn't watch the reviewers anime.
Ishizoka Reviewers?
Yeah. How does this compare in terms of
So
like, the
Ishizoka,
level?
okay, so Ishizoka Reviewers is it's basically, is it fair to say it's an isekai? No, it's not an isekai. It's more like it's a fantasy set in like
Yeah,
kind of
fantasy.
an RPG world where
There's a
like,
guy who's wanting to have sex with every like creature.
it's a
right?
guy and his friends going around to this fantasy world reviewing brothels.
Yeah. And the brothels.
And the brothels are all different like types of fantasy creatures. So it's like there's an elf girl brothel, there's a slime girl
Yeah,
brothel.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But the thing is with that show is that, especially in the first couple of episodes, you don't actually see what happens in the brothel. You see them go in and you
the
see them
review.
come out.
Yeah.
And then they give the review. So a lot of it is implied. Whereas with this one, there is no implication. You know exactly what the fuck is happening.
Yes.
Which almost, in a weird way, makes it less sexy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's somehow, the fact that it's so upfront and so in your face all the time, yeah, as God says, it desensitizes you to it.
Have we gooned too far? I think the series makes us.
I don't think this
ask
show
that
gave us
question.
enough time to goon. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's so fast paced and it's so just like every scene there is some kind of sexual thing being said or done that it just becomes funny and just becomes ridiculous. And this show is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, one thing that very much impressed me with this show is how serious they played it. This is one of the most ridiculous synopses I have ever read in my life, and it has the most ridiculous premise. But I can respect that the characters played the situation out completely straight.
Yeah.
World building goes insane in this world.
Yeah, I mean, his backstory was really something to behold.
His backstory is so funny.
His backstory was that the reason why he doesn't like sex is because he has a massive schlong, and
He's got the schmeat.
he's got the schmeat, and kids made fun of him for having a horse penis, and so now he gets so self-conscious if anyone ever sees his penis.
And mind you, this diatribe
He's,
that
like,
he
super
goes
serious.
on is super serious. It's supposed to be like this emotional scene where you feel for him having a fucking
He
schmeat.
sounded like a Redditor backstory.
No.
Oh, it's so
This
funny,
is
dude.
ridiculous.
It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was just like, it was the way, and that's another thing I want to talk about. The direction of this anime is top fucking tier.
It's way too good.
Somehow, like they do like the whole flashback thing. You're expecting like a fucking One Piece flashback or something. It's on the same levels that the place slows down, the music starts playing, and you just hear this guy going, "I just had such a large cock," and I'm just. And I'm like,
Piano
what the
starts.
fuck? Oh,
They
piano,
called-
yeah.
They called me horsecock.
And now I'm traumatized. Oh my god.
This is the Guna Clanad, I guess.
Maybe this is like for like incels. Maybe this is like the national
The awakening?
anthem. Like,
Yeah.
This is like like we should stop sex. No one should have it.
No one should have sex anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
My goat's right. Tachibana.
this is such an example of Studio Passion, who is one of the most impressive studio. I'm choosing my words carefully. One of the most impressive studios at what they do, because in terms of this genre, they are the fucking Ufotable.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are the Kyoto
Yeah.
Animation.
No
Why
other
of
studio could have done
Gunas?
this.
Why is it so well animated?
That's what. Oh my dude, the fucking action scenes.
Yeah.
Some of those camera movements and animation are just like it parallels some shonen anime.
And like, there's all the background extras that are fucking. They're all animated. Yeah. Like more than any Queen Bee hentai, you know, and they get paid to make hentai, and they don't do a good job.
It's actually just ridiculous. I remember when we decided a couple of weeks ago, I believe, that this was going to be the Patreon pick. And I guess Gaunt, you had heard of it.
Yeah.
And you were very excited about it. And I decided to watch the Japanese PV for it, the trailer, the first trailer. Dude, funniest comment section I've ever seen.
I can imagine.
Just all these Japanese people just memeing the shit out of this show. It was like, I saw one comment which was like, I've never seen an anime that I want to watch more on Nico Nico with a live chat.
This is like, I'm so glad.
And I'm like, yeah.
I'm so glad because normally for an anime club, we do a separate reaction. But for this reaction, which you can see on patreon.com/trashchase, by the way.
Watch it.
We did a reaction together and it made it so much funnier just watching it with you boys, man.
This is the show to get drunk with your boys with.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
How many episodes is this show going to be?
12?
11, it says.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What could they possibly... Where could it possibly go?
I've seen in
Produces Kadokawa.
Yeah, this is a Kadokawa anime.
What the fuck?
And it's that was another one where like, you know, at the beginning of the trailer, it flashes the Kadokawa logo right at the beginning, and there's a comment which says like, I love how quickly that Kadokawa logo disappears in this trailer.
Damn.
It's like it doesn't even want you to know it's there.
Damn, they didn't greenlight fucking Barn, but they greenlit this. Damn, I'm gonna take that personally. Actually,
they're right though.
Okay.
Wait, what is rating plus mild nudity? Mild
nudity.
Oh, it's R plus, I think, which is like rated like mature.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't know there was a plus for the R's. And
I mean,
mild nudity?
Yeah, mild.
Mild?
It ain't mild, bro.
How is this mild?
Dude, it's
yeah,
so ridiculous.
and so I'm guessing because like it's
Yo,
so surreal. It's so surreal because watching the first episode, watching how unhinged it was, it's rare in anime where I watch a show that I can't predict what is going to happen next.
Yeah.
And normally that is a spot reserved towards some of the best shows in history.
Yeah.
But Nukitashi is up there in that spot because there was several moments where something was happening and I was like, I actually can't predict what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I don't know where the story's going.
It's just crazy. Like, again, like when I saw that comment, which was like, only Japan could have ever made this. It's true. Only Japan could have ever made this.
No other country would be willing to commit such resources.
Yeah.
No.
And no other country would be able to gather enough really good voice actors for this show as well, because the voice acting is genuinely great.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't need to be for sure.
Are all the actors credited? I'm actually kind of curious. Can we scroll down?
There would be Brave. Yep.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
So, like, the main girl, can we see what else she's done?
Ishigami Shizuka.
Oh my God. She's forfeit. You have to be kidding me. You Bruno Bucciarati? What?
That's so crazy.
What the fuck is this?
I did not realize Bruno is voiced by a girl?
Yeah.
What?
It must have been when Bruno was a kid. It must have been.
No, I think... I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm thinking it must have been when Bruno was a
Yeah,
kid.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still.
Still though, let's go down. See what else
Wait, she voices so many dudes.
Oh, she was in Shimonetta as well, which is funny because this was basically the antithesis of Shimonetta, basically.
It really
so,
is.
have you seen Shimonetta?
No, but
Shimonetta is
the
another.
girl with the pants on her head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the girl with the pants on her head, and the plot of that show is that pornography and hentai and any kind of perverted stuff has been banned. And so there's these group of rebels that gather together that fight against censorship.
Yeah. By basically being as perverted as possible.
Yeah, by spreading pornography across the world. And this was almost like that concept, but opposite.
Yeah.
You have a island full of sex enjoyers. An island full of sex enjoyers, I guess. And there is one guy who fights against the gooning by choosing to be a virgin.
Yeah.
And
that seems very similar.
yeah. And I think the part that blew my mind was when they introduced like the sister character and her backstory. And so it's not just the fact that you're not allowed to like masturbate. You have to have, on this island, you have to always be procreating, right? An act of procreating. So his sister likes girls.
Yeah.
And so she was like looked down upon because she likes girls. And I was like, holy shit, that is like a massive part of their society and their world building that I just didn't consider.
Yeah.
Of course. Yes.
And the fact that like the brother is like, I'll never forgive a society that doesn't support sexual minorities like my sister.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
was like, what
facts.
the fuck? How is a fucking sex show like this?
How is a show like this making a better social commentary than other anime? It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with Shizuka's lineup, bro. I can't get the amount of voices she's done, male
She's done
and
Ikumi
female.
and
yeah, what the
Shokugeki.
heck?
Like, yeah, it's just crazy. She was in Danmachi as well.
She's Chen in Arknights.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wait, I think she might be the GOAT.
She's kind of the GOAT.
She's
Damn.
done.
She's done so much.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Kimetsu no Yaiba. Oh my lord. Damn, that's so impressive.
Yeah, so props to the voice actors, man. Like,
Yeah, wow.
You were brave to put this in your fucking resume.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Vessi. I'm sure you guys know this by now, but us here at Trash Taze, we've been long time fans of Vessi's ever since they first sponsored us. And just speaking for myself, I've basically worn nothing but Vessis. In fact, I love Vessi so much that I wore them to Gant's wedding. And who knows, I might wear them to my own wedding. Because Vessi is perfect for any time of the day, any time of the year. Rain, sleet, snow, or shine, you know that Vessis is going to make sure that your little tootsies are going to be nice and snug and comfortable. And ring ring, oh, what's that? Oh, these are the brand new Vessi weekend sneakers. With its waterproof Dymatex technology, its slip-on ease, its breathability and lightweightedness, with all-day comfort, and on top of it all, it's super easy to clean. Boys, you know that these are going to be with you for life. Plus, when you shop over at Vessi, you can shop with confidence. You get a 1-year warranty on your shoes, a worry-free 30-day returns and exchanges, and free shipping on orders over $110 in North America. Yeah, I'll get back to you in a second. So boys, what are you waiting for? Your everyday sneakers are here. Waterproof, comfy, and stylish. Vessi's weekend sneakers. Shop now at vessi.com/trashtaste to get 15% off your first pair, covered with 1-year warranty and 30-day returns. That's vessi.com/trashtaste. Back to the episode. But honestly, dude, I'm not even gonna front. This show is so far 2 episodes in is like really making me want to keep watching it. Because I just want to know what happens.
I do want to know where it goes.
Yeah, where does this go?
It's out of a morbid curiosity that I want to know how far are they going to push this?
Yeah.
You know?
And it's the fact that like even just within the first 2 episodes, we're already getting very strong hints that there is some kind of serious story backing all of this up.
Yeah.
It's just like, how the fuck are you going to make that landing?
My biggest worry with a show like this, though, is that obviously the concept is so out there and wild.
Yeah.
But I've seen shows like this before where the concept kind of gets tired after a few episodes, right? After the novelty wears off of like, oh my God, shock value. This is so shocking. But it seems like the show is actually 100% taking itself seriously, which is what is piquing my interest, you know?
Me too, yeah.
Like the main character actually seems like he has a motivation and a backstory, and so do the people around them as well.
Wang.
Yes. Massive
Such
wang.
a relatable backstory for all of us here.
He's like a version Kira. It's like, I'll destroy everybody
Sungjin Woo
with my horse cock.
Sungjin Woo may have aura, but can he beat this horse cock right here?
These shows, I do wonder, how do they make money?
That's why, dude. I'm shocked that like Tenga, for example, didn't sponsor this show.
Yeah, like I'm just thinking about it. Like, how do you make money from these shows?
Uncensored DVDs. Boom.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do they make that much money from the uncensored
I'm just going to
versions?
guess.
Probably.
Because like merch, zero, most likely. Or like, you know, like a very small amount.
Yeah.
TV license not going to be, and streaming licenses, you're not going to get much. So I'm like, I do just wonder with these shows. Like,
Because this show is definitely airing at like 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah. So, I mean, it must be DVDs.
Yeah, it
just
must be.
banking. I mean, that's crazy, though. Like, that's, again, only in Japan.
Only in Japan.
You wouldn't be able to you literally wouldn't be able to make this in, like...
Nowhere else could you make this. And make it, like, this compelling as well.
Yeah. Like, for a show like this, it is just...
Oh, the game's on Steam.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the original game is on Steam.
There's 2 of them?
Overwhelmingly positive. You just can't go from that animation to visual novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
You just can't.
You really can't.
What I don't understand is how Japan as a country can come up with a concept like this and not legalize weed. Because this is like, as I was watching the first episode, I was
so
like,
true,
this sounds like the most high, like fucking stoner fucking high idea that someone cooked up at 3 a.m. And I'm like, no, wait, this came from Japan.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. The person who came up with this just concept is an actual genius.
Okay, all right.
Because the fact that you can make something this fucking ridiculous while sober is like, dog, someone needs to study this person's brain.
You know, a lot of people have good ideas sober, right?
Yeah, but with this one, dude, it's hard to believe. It's really hard to believe.
There are some people who are dedicated to the goon.
Dude, and I fucking respect that.
But
it's just ridiculous.
I don't know if I'd use the word genius.
I'm calling them a genius. I'm calling them a genius.
Like that is a choice word.
They are a genius because no one else is fucking doing it.
That's okay.
No one else is doing it.
Nobody else is doing it, but should someone else be doing it?
That's what I mean. We only needed one genius, and they graced us with this.
God, a show like this, right? I'm glad we can talk about this on Trash Taste because watching it made me wonder, in order to appreciate what this show is trying to do. Because one thing I will say is it is at least trying to do something. It is not just, funnily enough, it is not just cheap Guna bait.
Yeah.
It is not just another ecchi show. It is actually trying to do something. How deep do you need to be into anime culture to even begin the entry level to start appreciating that?
Dude, if you showed a Demon Slayer fan this, I think they'd have a fucking heart attack. Like, they'd just be like, wait, what?
Like, what is the training arc that you need to be on in order, like, before you can even get to this level to even appreciate what the show is trying to do?
I feel like you just need to be like, I don't know, maybe like just years of watching hentai.
Yeah, there must be the guy who is the goat, the undisputed goat of animating this stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're like, this guy knows it all.
Yeah.
He can draw a titty fuck scene in 3 minutes.
I feel like if you've never watched hentai, you would not be able to watch this show. Just because I don't think you'd be able to get past just the ridiculous shot factor of it.
Because it does have a lot of hentai tropes in it.
Oh, totally.
Right down to, like, obviously the fucking...
Oh my God, episode 2.
The episode 2 with the ugly bastard scene. I'm like...
Because of
course. I'm like, this is being a little bit too well directed right now.
Yeah.
It's just...
It's the one time I regret the art and animation being good.
Yeah.
But you know what? Look, I appreciate it for once. They made fun of the ugly bastards.
They did.
And they were like, nah.
They did, and his ass got kicked, and everyone was probably just collectively cheering, being like, finally, someone did it.
So what I'm going to guess that this leads into is kind of similar to Super Sentai for virgins, I guess.
Yeah.
Please expand on that.
Yeah, it's like Power Rangers, but they're all virgins.
Are you implying the Super Sentai is for non-virgins?
Wow.
I'm kidding.
It's like Kamen Rider if they're all
I'm
virgins.
kidding. Everyone is Kamen Rider fans of big horse cocks.
Yeah, he is just the...
I'm sorry, I'm joking.
He is just the average representation of a Super Sentai fan. They all have massive horse cocks.
They're all virgins, but they've got massive cocks.
Yes, they all are virgins. But that's just
because...
But
if they used it.
That's because
if
they used it, it would literally destroy the world. Their power cannot be contained.
That's what they were talking about in Oppenheimer, bro. That's what Einstein saw on the note. He said, no, don't.
It was just a picture of his cock.
It cannot be done.
Instead of the mushroom cloud, it's a cock cloud. Cockenheimer.
Oh man, but
now I'm just imagining the fucking shots of fucking Oppenheimer in the movie where he's like, "What have we done?" It's just those fucking anime. God damn it!
Oh my god! But genuinely, like this was so entertaining to watch. Yeah. I haven't had this much of just a dumb fun time watching an anime in a long time.
I think you have to suspend a lot of disbelief and
there
not care about what it actually is.
Yeah.
to be able to go into it and at least laugh about it and be like, this is
you can't
fucking
take this show
absurd.
seriously,
No,
even
it's not
though
serious.
it tries to take itself seriously. And, you know,
But
maybe...
that's an extent of it trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I don't think
I agree.
it is like... It is doing that for comedic effect.
Totally. But again, look, I've only seen 2 episodes of this, and I'm definitely going to continue watching it just because I need to know where this goes. Like, is it going to just be 11 episodes of just like kind of building up to some kind of, I hate to use the word climax.
Nice.
And you know, actually provide us like a good story of some kind that can be taken seriously, or is it just going to run with that as the joke the entire time?
You know, I would not be surprised if they tried to put some kind of 100% sincere emotional scene somewhere.
Well,
dude, 100%.
dude, I did see in the trailer that apparently there's a bunch of Japanese comments being like, the most shocking thing about this is that near the end of the story, you will cry.
I mean, there was already
Which
like
I find hard to believe.
There was already like a hint of that where obviously the girl came out to be gay.
Yeah.
And it was like a serious, like out of everything, right? That scene was treated with 100% sincerity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And I was
surprising.
this is a very serious topic. Also, I'm getting emotional whiplash right now. We literally talked about fucking cum guzzling 5 minutes ago. They talked about having like showers of semen, if I saw that correctly. And suddenly out of nowhere, bro, the gays are being oppressed
Society
again.
doesn't accept me.
I'm like, what?
It'd be interesting to see when the show's all done and see how it all unfolds. But my God, one of the strongest first episodes in a long time.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Apparently, Kai's, you've seen like 4 episodes of it, right?
It ended in a cliffhanger I had to watch.
So our producer
He couldn't stop watching.
only
He
had
couldn't
to watch 3 episodes, and he watched an extra episode just for good measure because episode 3 apparently ended on a cliffhanger.
God.
So that is Nukitashi the Animation.
I'm so glad
from
I started
Studio
watching anime
Passion.
again.
I said this after Interspecies reviewers, but now this show I think is the new line, the new boundary.
Yeah.
So what is the boundary of hentai and not? I am fucking speechless at how this aired on TV.
I mean, yeah. But, you know, I'm not surprised because when I go on Twitter, I feel like the boundary has now become blurred. And those were the social spaces.
Yeah.
You know, so it's, I think this is we're just shifting as like society.
We live in a society.
I think it's because our boundary is shifting. It's the same reason with like, I remember when I was younger, you know, Alien, the very first one,
Yeah.
which came out in 1979.
79.
That was rated
or
18 when it came out.
Yeah.
But by the time I watched it in 2000, I don't think anyone really thought of it as like an 18 movie.
That's
It was
true.
more of a
79, yeah.
16 maybe at the time because the level of what was reasonable for that changes, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and I
absolutely.
think that's whether it's good or bad, I don't know, but I do think that the general shift towards like sexual topics has done that as well. I think
Yeah.
it's like the barrier of what is okay to discuss,
Yes.
yeah.
or post or whatever it is, it has shifted.
But do you think that we're going to reach a breaking point where there's so much sexual stuff that people just start getting tired?
Oh,
of
I mean,
it?
I think it's already
I feel
happening.
Like, I mean, I feel that way already.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah,
already
yeah.
happening.
Like, I don't fucking want to. I mean, look, titties are great. Love seeing them, but
Yeah.
like, huge fan of them.
Yeah, I don't
Huge
need
fan
to
of their
see
work.
them every day on Instagram.
I just don't want to see it literally every hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when you open it, you're like, for fuck's sake, man! You're like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, give me a break.
But I think that's how this show is getting away with playing the serious story. It's that I think it's kind of playing to that psychology almost.
Yeah,
of
yeah, 'cause-
just overexposing you to so much sexual content all throughout the episode that you almost start to like treat it as white
It
noise.
is literally
Yeah.
the opposite of those ads that are like, you won't last 5 minutes. I feel like it's the opposite of whatever that is.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Like,
You will last 11 episodes.
it's like, yeah, it is like mocking that ad
Yeah,
in a show form with a
Yeah.
bunch of humor and like actual effort put in and thought.
definitely.
And like, I feel like, yeah, this is the accumulation of where we're currently at and where I think everyone is comfortable kind of, at least in Japan, but even online to an extent, like discussing it and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah.
that
Because could you imagine a show like this coming out 5-10 years ago?
no,
I don't think it could have happened.
it would have been on hentai websites.
Oh, definitely.
Is Ecchi still a popular? Because I'm not going to count this because this is so far beyond
No,
Ecchi.
Ecchi's not.
No,
popular
Ecchi's
anymore.
definitely died.
Like High School DxD type Ecchi, or like
yeah, like
less?
High School DxD type Ecchi. I'm
I don't think
trying
it's
to
Ecchi enough
think.
now. I think
No.
because porn is so readily available.
I think if you go back to like Tullover or
Can
even
we
high,
go- can we
or
go
like
through,
High School of the Dead or something.
Like this anime chart, like the seasonal anime.
I watched this one hentai.
I guess does Dress Up Darling count as Ecchi?
No.
Bro, that's
It has ecchi moments, but I wouldn't call it ecchi.
because I feel like I would almost count Dress Up Darling, not exactly as an Ecchi, but it does the job better than most fucking Ecchis. Because goddamn, this, like, some of the scenes, especially in season 1, you look at like the animation and the fucking care of how they animated certain scenes,
Yeah.
and this is like the fucking Sistine Chapel of gooning at points. It was
Yeah, the Love Hotel episode. I was
Oh
just
my!
like,
The
I was like, bro, why? How?
Bro, the fucking cut where Gojo just like grabs her, I'm like, what the fuck? This is so well animated.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that we both specifically remember that cut.
Yeah,
You know?
because I remember reading it in the manga and I was like,
Right.
oh my god. And then
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, oh my god. Why is it so well animated?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you don't know.
So
what
there's
we're
a
talking
scene in season 1
Yeah.
where Gojo and Marin go to a love hotel to
Yes.
film a
about.
shot,
a cosplay shoot.
a cosplay shoot.
Yes.
And of because obviously she likes cosplaying as hentai characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is one hentai character that she absolutely adores.
It's a succubus character.
Which is a succubus character, and was it Gojo that suggested it? I don't know which one suggested
I'm pretty
it.
sure it was Marin.
Yeah, so she suggested something like, "Oh, I'll be on the bed, so you start taking photos or whatever." And then she says, "Oh, we should get a POV shot where it's like in the game where you're underneath this character and it's like
Yeah.
1-for-1." But obviously, it's Gojo who's underneath there, and
Yeah.
things start to happen, and she's about to fall, and then he grabs her by the waist like
Yeah.
this, and there's just this moment where they pause. But that scene is so well animated when it didn't need to be.
I don't know why, but there's like certain scenes like when she there's when she's like
Oh man.
Oh, I think I've seen.
Oh, that's in the manga, yeah.
yeah, that's what it was
I
like
think
in
I've
the
seen
manga.
it, yeah.
But yeah, it is that exact
That scene.
it is that exact moment afterwards. But like, yeah, it just kind of makes me realize, okay, maybe full-on ecchi shows. Maybe it's just because I don't watch them anymore.
Well, I also think they don't make as much of them anymore.
Well, okay, here's the thing. It's also like this, like, we discussed before about like, the overexposure to sexual content on, especially like our feed and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then you get a show like Frieren, which typically is not a fan service-y show.
Not at all.
A lot of the characters are covered, and there are only a few select scenes where you get a foot shot. And it's not exactly a
They give you the armpit.
They give you the armpit.
And they know what they're doing with the
but
armpit.
do they though? Do you
Yeah.
think, okay, do you think the animators...
Nobody in the history of mankind has animated an armpit unless they knew what they wanted. Gone. Tell me one other show that showed armpit. Name one. Just name one. Name another time you've seen armpit in anime.
Well, how are you
Name
supposed to...
name.
How are you...
Name another time, Don. Name another time. Just name one other armpit.
Look, I'm drawing a
Name
blank.
one
I'm
armpit.
just drawing a blank here, okay?
I don't think there's just. I've never seen an armpit in anime. Think about it.
What do you mean you never...
Well, I don't know about that, but I can't think of one.
I'm
off the
sure
top of my
there is
head.
one.
Yeah,
I'm sure there is one.
I'm sure there's one.
But
and
none
they know
of-
what they were doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You only show pit if you know what you're trying to invoke.
I feel that.
Here's how you... Okay.
This episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN. I'm sure we're all on the internet all the time. I mean, hell, I don't know how else you're watching this episode of Trash Taste otherwise. But going online without ExpressVPN is kind of like not closing the door when you go to the bathroom. Much like doing the poopies, going on the internet is your private time. So why not make sure to do it in a secure and safe environment? That's where today's sponsor, ExpressVPN, comes in. Because all your traffic flows through their servers, internet service providers, including mobile network providers, know every single website you visit, and in the US, ISPs are legally allowed to sell that information to advertisers. ExpressVPN reroutes 100% of your traffic through secure, encrypted servers so your ISP doesn't see your browser history. ExpressVPN is super easy to use as well. You just fire up the app and click one button and you are protected. Plus, it works on all of your devices, phones, laptops, tablets, and more, so you can stay private on the go. You know, as someone who's had a job on the internet for over a decade now, I obviously need to be very protective and make sure that all of my stuff is secure because my entire livelihood is basically right there. But even if your job isn't on the internet, everything's kind of done online now, you know, banking, private information, you know, accounts and passwords. So that's why ExpressVPN is really good at making sure that everything you do online is nice and secure. So boys, what are you waiting for? Secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/trashtaste. That's expressvpn.com/trashtaste to find out how you can get up to 4 extra months. expressvpn.com/trashtaste. Back to the episode.
To counter that, not even to counter that, here's just a question, right? Do you think it's possible to show female feet in anime without it being sexual?
You hit female there so hard, God.
Sorry.
I said
Female
feet. Let me talk about female
God,
feet.
I sound like
Yes,
Why'd you have to like hold the F?
I don't know.
No, yeah.
God, I sounded like a slur there.
Absolutely, you can show feet
Female.
without it being sexual. Yeah, absolutely. I think so.
Name one.
I don't keep track of feet.
See, I said no.
If I had named something immediately, you would know I was a feet guy.
Name a show where there's a girl showing her feet in anime, and
I mean, I would presume that the only time they want to show feet is like beach episodes, or like they have a fetish, because otherwise it's easier to animate shoes.
I think the whole.
Kai, can you search Frieren feet?
Okay, why are we searching this?
This is not even to make my point. I just want to see it. Yeah, that's the scene. That's the scene.
That scene
That
right
first
there.
one. That
That
first
scene
one.
right there.
The first
right?
one. Yeah, that scene.
This scene.
That was intentional.
Do you think that
Yes.
this scene was made with the intention of being like bait?
Yes.
Oh, of course, because
Of course.
I think the way it was framed, she's on a bed, you know, she's in this gown, she's being very playful. I think it was intended that it was meant to be perceived
Because there was
somewhat
nothing
sexually.
stopping this director from just zooming the camera in a little bit more into a face.
Or zooming it out to a room
Or
wide
to a
one,
room.
which makes it less sexual.
But the fact that the foreground is clearly the feet.
yeah, and it's a very intimate shot.
It's obvious. There is see, to answer your question,
Yeah.
no, I don't think there is any anime where they have like or shot an anime where they have clearly highlighted the feet that hasn't been done for a sexual purpose. Because I know people who are into feet and they will have any fucking excuse they can to see it.
Yeah.
And you know what? All the more power to them.
Yeah. Okay. So what was your point with this?
No, my point was that what is the line for something like this? Because you talked about the armpit, right? And it's all about intention, right?
Yeah,
intention in terms of like the animator being like, I want to frame this in a way to tantalize the audience a bit, you know, into even if Frieren is the most, in terms of its themes, a very anti-Guna show.
Very
It
much
is
so.
it is a very
The polar opposite, you could say.
it is a very down-to-earth story, very close to the heart, very deep storytelling. And then
Doesn't mean that the people working on it couldn't be goon enjoying.
Yeah, because you know for a fact that whoever fucking animated this shot is just like
they must have
went-
the guy.
Yeah, went up
They
to the
must have
director.
the guy.
Yeah,
who's
went up
like,
to the
I'm the feet guy.
the director's sitting there and he's like, oh god, here comes the feet guy. Yes. Oh, you want to animate another scene with feet?
For me, I feel like part of the reason why Frieren as a series got so much art is because scenes like this and like the armpit scene,
Yeah.
there is just enough to have plausible deniability.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. It is just like
There's enough room for people who see it to fill in the blanks in the way that they
and
want
I think
to.
ultimately, in this day and age, your show does really well if people make a lot of porn about it. Overwatch was kept alive by porn.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That game made a lot of
Mate.
fans from porn.
Look at Fate.
Beta 2, you know, like it is to be near all this. It is a proven formula that works.
Yep.
That if your characters just give enough, that then people can run with it. It's very popular.
They don't need to cook the whole meal. They just need to give you the ingredients.
No, because if they've done all the work, you don't need to make anything.
Exactly.
I think that's the secret sauce.
Whereas Nukitashi has not only given us the full meal, but they have given us a fucking banquet.
Yeah, because no one's going to make
where no single person can finish this meal without feeling full.
Yeah, but I also think it leads into like an aspect that like I feel like there's now a bigger pushback against sexual stuff.
I feel that as well.
Yeah, I do feel like there is a more Puritan side to the internet as well
absolutely.
now. It's like very like against it and trying to go back to more I guess traditional values.
Yeah, conservative ways.
Yeah, conservative.
But I think it's whatever.
Yeah,
I think
I think
understandable. I think there should be spaces for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As long as you're not hurting anyone, like, mate, just if you want to go into it, go for it.
I mean, that's the issue, right? Is that I think that we really it's great. You can go whenever you want, and you can go into literally anything you want.
Yeah,
and we do
anytime. we do,
and we do, and we do.
I think it's understandable though that it might be like too invasive in like all of the online public spaces, right?
Yeah.
Like there's just too much porn.
Yes.
And I agree.
Yeah.
Like I think
no, totally.
it's fair enough. So I understand why people would.
It used to be the feeling of like, oh, if you came across this thing, then you had intentionally come across this thing.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a bad thing I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
And now it's just everywhere you see it.
Yeah, now it's just like, here you go.
I mean, I think it's good that it's not like a guilty thing now. I don't think you should feel guilt for doing it.
But to kind of play devil's advocate, do you think this is how our parents felt going from having to buy like porn magazines and porn fucking VHSs and DVDs to just it being readily available all the time, anytime on the internet?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know, but like,
I have to think about that.
That's a good point. I think it's an interesting thought. But I realize when if I've gone like a week, and I'm just in like a fucking tent in the middle of nowhere, I'll get it done to no matter what. There could be a stone that's oddly shaped. I'll be like,
looks like Frieren's feet.
So I really don't imagine it was much of a struggle back then. Speaking as a guy,
the imagination is a vivid thing.
Your standards drop very quickly for what's required when you don't have it. I'm sure back then it was not a challenge.
Yeah, you'll see a slit in the tree and be like, that'll do.
Oh god,
that'll do.
Oh man.
I was gonna say earlier, I was on this fucking hentai site quite a while ago, and I remember there was a hentai that had like 15 episodes. I was like, 15 episodes of a hentai? What the fuck is this? And I watched it, and it was maybe you've seen this one. It was the one where the guy wakes up like Fry from like 1,000 years in cryo,
right?
And he's the only man left.
Oh yeah,
Shumatsu Harem.
Shumatsu Harem.
Yeah, Shumatsu Harem.
Do you remember this one?
That's not a hentai.
That's not a hentai.
Why was it on a hentai website?
Because, I don't know, but it was streamed on TV.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is based off a regular manga.
Yeah, I was watching this on the hentai website.
So you thought it was a hentai?
And I was like, when do they fuck? And so I'm 4 episodes deep. And I'm like, this is not a good show. When do they fuck? And I was like,
wait, it's a serious story? What's going on?
Yes. And I was like, why is this on the hentai website? Was this like Guna back then? Because right now this wouldn't fly. They air this on fucking Nickelodeon, bro. Yeah. This is like
Nicktoons.
Fucking Bluey would watch this. Yeah, this is ridiculous. What the fuck is
You
this?
just gave me like the fucking funniest image of just you just
With your
like
cock in your hand.
No,
Just like,
you cock your hand like an hour and a half in, 4 episodes in, you're like,
You know
the
that?
fuck?
No, you know that the meme where the guy's smiling and then goes to like angry.
Yeah.
It's just a crude drawing of a smile, and then he goes to. That was me watching this. I watched it. I was like, when do they fuck? And then you know what I did? Because I literally watched 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very good. And so then I started just skimming through all the episodes, trying to find when they fuck. They did not fuck.
Yeah, it's an ecchi. It's
They
an
don't
ecchi.
fuck.
Yes. It's
Why was it on the website?
I have all the volumes of this manga.
Of course you did.
Because
shit.
because I also went into this in a very similar fashion. When I found this in a bookstore, you look at the title, you look at the cover, you read the synopsis, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be some kind of like heavy ecchi show. And I thought, fuck it, I'll give the first.
He
one a
doesn't
read.
fuck anyone.
No,
No.
and which
Earth is depending on him.
yeah, which is what made me continue reading it because I was like, oh wait, this is an actual like serious story. And you know what? It wasn't bad. The story wasn't bad. Could have been better, but it wasn't bad.
No, it was shit.
You've seen 3 episodes.
Yeah, it was dark.
I thought it was all right. It's not the best, but fuck.
I mean, I've read the manga of this.
It's better than most ecchi.
Better than most ecchi is not
That's
a
a small
high
barrier.
bar.
Look, I've read a lot of ecchi in my day.
Yeah,
and there's a lot that is
This makes
better.
so much sense that it wasn't a hentai.
Yeah.
That website did
actually-
me dirty.
Yeah.
I'm going to call myself out as a fraud. There is still a lot of ecchi out there. I retract my statement because I'm like remembering all the shit that I have watched in my season reviews. I think
Yeah.
last season there was a
Yeah, but
show
It's
where
not popular, I feel like.
I think this one got decently popular. It was a show where can you go to the previous season? It was a show where a girl can time travel back by taking her panties off.
Oh, yeah.
Takamine-san.
Takamine-san.
Takamine-san. So
That manga is peak.
yeah, I'm like, so this still is a
Yeah. Takamine-san. Yeah. This show is peak.
Okay.
6.22 and you tell me it's peak?
The art is amazing.
Okay, Jerry. What do you...
Also,
what
I
do you-
have to say it's peak because the author follows me on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
So yeah, okay. There still is ecchi
Yeah,
in this day
it's
and
still
age.
ecchi.
But I don't think it's popular anymore. At least among Western fans.
See, I think nowadays, yeah, maybe there is
In the
like
West,
that
in the
built up
West.
stipulation. There's that built up stereotype of like, oh, if you enjoy these kinds of shows nowadays, you know, oh, you're a gooner, you're an incel, you're a blah blah
No,
blah.
you are a gooner, though.
Yeah, no, you are a gooner, 100%. But you know, if we think back to like, say, you know, the days of like, again, like Toloveru, for instance, or like High School of the Dead, right? Like those were definitely also ecchi.
Yeah.
But the social implications, I don't know why, weren't as like grave.
Okay, let me tell you why. I can't get into this, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
High School of the Dead fucking rocks.
I'm not saying High School of the Dead is bad, by the way.
No.
I fucking love High School of the Dead.
I'm saying why.
Yeah.
This one, for example, ecchi's like this, where it's just pure ecchi, where it's nothing but the whole concept of this is, hey, here's some ecchi scenes, and that's it. It's like I watch this and I'm like, I would rather watch hentai. You know,
Yeah.
You watch one episode of this, haha, wacky concept, and then you're like, all right, I actually just want to watch hentai now. Right? You know, this is
Yeah, no, it's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, no, that
you
is
do watch
true.
some shows,
Yeah.
you're like, nah, fuck this.
Whereas with like High School of the Dead and like High School DxD and stuff like that, there is another draw to that show aside from just the ecchi.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
With High School of the Dead, for example, banger fucking action scenes.
Yep.
Zombie movie. Zombie story. It's not the best zombie story in the world, but it's passable.
Yeah.
And the action scenes, whoo!
Badass.
Badass.
Still look good to this day.
And then the ecchi is just kind of like the spice on top of that, you know.
Yeah.
Just adding the nice little touch on top of everything else that you're watching.
Yeah.
Monogatari. It's not just the ecchi scenes. It is the fantastic writing and dialogue and storytelling. And then you add fucking ecchi scenes on top of that, and you're like, okay, now we're getting to peak territory.
This
you
is
know?
poetry in motion.
Yeah. So I don't think like fan service and ecchi is bad per se. It's it's never bad. But
has its spot.
I've always viewed it, even when I was a kid, as an addition to something else I was already invested in within the series.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if there's been a pure ecchi show that I've just been a fan of, and I don't think there is.
Yeah, and I think it might also just have to do with the fact that we've been watching anime for so long, and also we're fucking in our 30s now. And, you know, I feel like for me personally, I'm very much in the same vein as you, where it's like, if I'm going to watch a show like this, I would rather just fucking watch hentai.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
it's like I already know all these implications are going to be in place, but if you're going to set it up It's like if someone gave you all the ingredients to like a curry and being like, guess what I'm about to cook? And you're like, is it curry? And it's like, nope, it's a fucking pizza. You know, it's the same thing, right? It's like you go in expecting something and you're like, I'm not actually going to give you what you think you're going to get. And so you're sitting there.
Such a weird analogy.
But do you understand what I'm getting at? It's like they give you all of these ingredients to be like, this is where it's going to go, so look forward to it. And then when it doesn't quite go the distance you were hoping for, you're like, well then, what am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I watching this? I'd rather just fucking go to the actual thing I want to see, which in the case with most ecchi is hentai.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, is there a pure... Yo, Kyle, search up Giguk my anime list. I want to know if I've actually liked...
Yeah,
what's
your highest rated ecchi?
This is a dated anime list.
Go completed.
Yeah, go completed. Because I haven't updated this in fucking years. Is there a pure ecchi show on that list? No. Oh My Goddess? No, that counts as romance.
We might be here for a while.
Yeah, fuck. Okay.
Test,
No. Just keep scrolling. You can go fast. I can read pretty fast. Yeah, Batum, that had ecchi, but not pure ecchi.
Yeah.
I don't think even
I didn't
when
even
I was in
see
my
a single ecchi anime on here.
yeah, even in my hormonal teenage phase, I just don't think.
I just saw Eromanga Sensei being 10. I'm just
Shut the fuck up, Joey.
you.
That's actually a very touching romance.
This whole list is void. Just from that one entry.
Oh, Golden Boy. That's definitely ecchi, but that's
more
ecchi.
comedy, right?
That's comedy
That's
ecchi.
comedy
Yeah,
ecchi.
that's comedy ecchi.
I'm trying to think, is there even an ecchi that isn't that has no comedy at all? That's what I'm thinking. Like, can you have a just purely ecchi anime with zero comedy, regardless of if you find it funny or not?
I mean,
I think that might be the problem.
How do you define comedy?
Just where they take sexual situations in a comedic way. Like, say, for example, To Lover, right? Like, even regardless of if you find that funny or not, the implications are supposed to be funny and lighthearted, right? Like, Rito fucking stuck his hand in a pussy. Whoops. Like,
what?
you know.
Oh. Some coffee over there. I thought, like, oh god, is it me? Ew.
No, I was asking the question, can you think of an ecchi anime that doesn't have a lick of comedy in it? Regardless of if you yourself find it funny or not. Like, is there an ecchi where it's like, this should be taken serious? Like a hentai, for example, right? There are lots of hentai where it's clearly ecchi and sexual, but has some kind of like story behind it that's supposed to be taken seriously in one way or another. Do you think there is one? I don't think there is one.
Was High School DxD funny?
Well, no, because that's more action, right? I mean like just pure is there such thing as a pure vanilla
No, because
ecchi?
then I think you're doing slice of life, and I think slice of life often has a lot of
is there a
comedy.
slice of life ecchi? I don't think so. Because I think that's just hentai.
Silver spoon.
That's
That's just
I'm kidding. That was a joke.
that might be it. I don't think we have just a pure non-comedy ecchi.
Is anime getting more sexual or less sexual?
both.
Depends who you ask.
How so?
I think yes. I think there are more shows that are pushing the boundary further and further, but then at the same time there are a lot of shows that are just going all the way back in the other direction as well.
Yeah.
So I think the field is just the spectrum is just getting wider and wider.
There is
and anime fans as well in the same way. The spectrum is getting wider and wider.
Yeah, it's either like 100% degenerates or
zero.
Or zero.
Yeah.
There's like less middle ground stuff right now. Even something like, the only exception I can think of is something like Dandadan, where it's a very, very popular shonen anime. It has some sexual scenes in it, obviously.
I feel like it's kind of normal now, though. Yeah, right? No?
What do you mean?
You think it's I feel like a lot of shonen have sexual aspects to them.
I don't feel like they do.
Oh, I mean,
Like Demon Slayer, they got like the Mitsuri, is that her name?
Yeah, but
characters like that, and it's like,
I think
That's sexual.
I think that I think at that
she's
point
got her
you're
boobs out.
Yeah, but I think at that point you have to start questioning what ecchi even is to you because
Yeah.
yes, I'm sure to people who have maybe only ever watched Demon Slayer and a couple of like Shonen Jump stuff,
And then
they'll
there's
look at
the-
Mitsuri and be like, "Oh my god,"
And then
you
there's
know.
like the whole Mitsuri like hot spring thing, and I'm like, this.
Yeah, but fucking Naruto did that with Tsunade.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just wondering.
But that's the thing, right? It's like, and if there is like, and
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like,
I think a great example of how it doesn't work, and the reason why maybe we don't see as much ecchi anymore in serious stories, say even for example Shonen, is Fire Force. I think Fire Force is a great example of how ecchi can almost ruin a great story.
Well, yeah, I was going to mention
because
Fire
it's
Force
so
Yeah.
because they basically do no effort to try and even try to incorporate the ecchi
Yeah.
into the story in a way that makes sense. It's clearly just put there to make sure that people are like, hey, pay attention. Here's some boobs. Look at
Well,
it. Okay, now
it-
back to the actual story.
It takes you out.
It takes
sometimes.
you out of it.
Yeah.
And which
Yeah.
is why I couldn't fucking stand Fire Force because even though the concept was cool, just the way it was executed with these clearly shoehorned in ecchi scenes, I was just like, it's like the anime was like making fun of me. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, I know you need these ecchi scenes to pay attention, so look at it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking now. I'm like, yeah, even the Demon Slayer thing was very cherry picked. I think actually most shonen is not that sexual.
Yeah,
thinking about
I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen,
yeah,
for example.
not that sexual.
There's always
It's
that
not.
one big boobed anime girl in any shonen.
I'm not saying that like you have big boobs equals sexual.
But it's a very quick and easy way to do it for a lot of shows, I feel.
I think it's in how they present it, right? I mean, because I don't like that. Yeah, I guess because that would. I'm not trying to make my argument. Is that like if you have big boobs or X body type, you're sexual.
Yeah,
you
of
should
course.
Cover up, you whore. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
Cover up your tits.
but like no, I mean, you know, it's. I mean, if we're going back to that example, I mean, yeah, she literally has fucking chest out.
Yeah.
And they do a whole scene with her naked in a hot spring, which is like. They didn't do that with fucking what's the guy with the 3 wives? They didn't show a shot of him fucking balls naked getting in a hot spring.
Go with 3 wives?
Oh, are you talking about the Hashira?
Yeah, I would have loved him.
Oh.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
have loved to see him fucking get
Well,
naked.
that's what
in a hot
JoJo's
spring.
for, man.
That's right. That's God bless.
God
One for the
bless.
boys.
Finally, some representation.
No, I'm kidding. So it's like, you know, it's yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is that like I think maybe people like anime studios and creators and just writers nowadays when they think about okay, how should I incorporate my ecchi? I think they realize that if you try to like shoehorn it in too much, then you get a situation like Fire Force where you can't take it seriously and it throws you out of the story. So it's either they pick the two extremes. It's either I'm gonna go all in with this and make it as ridiculous as possible, like Nukitashi, or I'm just not going to put any of it in it at all. Maybe some slight implications or hints like in Frieren, but I mean, that's not really the fault of Frieren, I feel, in my opinion. Like, I think that's just...
No, they put that armpit in there.
I mean, look, they put the armpit in there.
They knew what they were doing with that
They knew what
armpit.
they were doing, yes.
You cannot convince me otherwise, can't. You simply cannot.
There have been more outrageous armpit shots in anime. Like there have been
Name one.
Yeah.
Name one.
Yo, Kai, Google search armpit shots anime and see what pops up. I just need a reminder, bro.
All right, let's see. What do we got?
Okay, like shit like
Yeah, but most of these feel like the climbing one.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a show where they decided to make a show about armpits and found the best vehicle for it.
Yeah. They're like, how can we show these like muscle mummies who are like doing this cool and very serious sport and just
Yeah.
like add a little bit of like eye candy in it, you know?
Oh, do you know what this reminds me of? Sometimes when a show has like zero ecchi and then there's just that one shot and you're like,
fuck?
God damn, where did that come from? Like, do you remember what was that show that Studio Wit worked on after Attack on Titan? Cabaneri. Remember that shot where it's a fucking action show where they fight like undead zombies or some shit?
Yeah.
I love
And
that
then-
show.
Yeah, and then there's this one shot where the fucking girl conducting the train just takes off her coat and just pulls back something,
Yeah.
and you just see all of her back muscles, and I'm like, yo, I think this is fucking awakening something in me right now.
I was about to say, I can see what your attention
muscles
was.
are hot, man. Muscles.
Do you know
are
what I'm
hot.
talking about?
Yeah!
This fucking scene, man. Oh my god!
I mean, that is
First of all, Gone, impeccable taste.
This scene lives.
beautiful to remember that scene. by the way.
I'm surprised you remember that.
Yeah,
I'd forgotten this, like in the Library of Alexandria.
Yeah,
College of Goon. I didn't know where this volume
dust
was.
the brush.
This is an impeccable find.
Yeah, this
I
is.
feel like we should be sommeliers. Oh, a fantastic 2013 vintage. This is a truly impeccable find.
I mean, this scene lives
notes and
rent free in my head because I remember watching this.
Can we pull up the scene? Jarvis,
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
pull
yeah.
up the scene?
No, just pull up the scene.
Jarvis,
Jarvis
play
pulled the
back.
scene.
Oh my god! How many views does this have?
19K.
Oh,
19K, only
19K.
19K. Okay. Let's pull this up. Only 32 seconds. So like before this, she's completely covered up. So this is actually the only scene where we actually even.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Oh! And that's it. And somehow that left an impression. Yeah,
You
yeah.
remember this?
It's
Bro,
literally
what-
like a half second.
It is literally a half second. And I'm like,
Female muscle clip 239. Can we go to this guy's channel?
Oh my god. He's on 945.
Wait, this guy is a legendary
Wait.
gooner.
What's Go Popular? Go Popular.
This guy is a legendary gooner.
What show is
The
that?
Grim Variations.
Oh my god, look at these fucking muscle mummies, dude.
I think bro has
Oh my
a
god,
type.
Record of Ragnarok. Yeah, dude, this guy does have
I haven't-
it's anime and
Live action.
and live action. Wait, Jormungand. I don't remember this one. Can you watch?
Yeah, pull the Jormungand
pull
one
the
up.
Jormungand one.
That one, yeah.
I don't remember this scene at all.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I remember this scene.
I love this show. This is a great show.
This is a great show. And we're not just saying that because of this scene, guys.
Yeah.
It's genuinely a good show. Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, so we've met a level 500 Gooner. This is an expert tier Gooner.
Looks like I have a new channel to subscribe to.
And you know this was just for him.
Yeah.
He was just like, I mean, if I'm going to organize it, may as well,
Yeah, I'm cataloging this shit.
may as well catalog and let other people watch too.
This is his homework folder that he just uploaded publicly. You
You know what the thing is? This is like the weakest Gooner too.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Actually, in
Like,
today's day and
yeah.
age, this is just respectable Guna.
This episode is sponsored by Shopify.
Guys, as you know, I just made an anime, but
Whoa.
I made one big mistake. I did not have a business plan.
No!
How was I going to make money from
You
this?
fool!
You know what? I had some exciting idea for merch, but how was I going to sell it? How was I going to send it to everyone? Thankfully, Shopify was there to save my butt.
OMG. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. What, boys, what if I can't design a website?
What if you can't?
Oh,
Well,
what a
thankfully,
joy.
Shopify's got you from the get-go with beautiful, ready-to-go templates to match your brand style. Plus, Shopify helps you find your customers with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns, and Shopify is always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer support.
So what are you waiting for? Turn your big business ideas into cha-ching with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/trash. Go to shopify.com/trash, shopify.com/trash. Back to the episode. Damn it, God. Damn you, God. Oh my God. I saw this one thing and it was like people were roasting this artist because he drew like feet that were like dripping with like oil or something. And then he quote retweeted his own artwork and he said, "Fuck my life, just goon to my own artwork."
I think I saw that exact
I
tweet.
think it's like a bit. I don't know if it's real.
Yeah.
You have to imagine it's not
Yeah.
because it's the internet, but just the energy to goon to your own material that you spawned into this world, it feels incestuous. It feels illegal to goon to your own material.
Why? Why?
It just doesn't feel right.
You goon to your imagination, right? That is technically your own creation.
Fuck, he's good.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Wait, did Gon just drop a biblical while I was gone?
I was talking about this one tweet that I saw where a guy, an artist, he drew like some feet or something with oil or something.
Yeah.
And then he quote retweeted his own artwork and was like, "Fuck my life, just goon to." And
Dude, that's
And
what
Connor was like, "That's incestuous,
I was
right?"
like, "You can't goon to your own material." I think Gon was like, "But you goon to your imagination." I was
Yeah.
like,
it's the difference of it being up here or on here.
Yeah.
"That's I mean,
I think
credit where credit's due."
socially, it's just like, okay, you must be desperate to goon to your own material because that's a lot of effort to go to.
Maybe they were
But-
just like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah,
Dude, I mean, I remember when we had Shindo L on the show, and we asked him, who's by the way a hentai artist, and we asked him like, what made you want to start doing hentai? And I remember clearly he was like, I needed something to goon to.
That's
Like he's like, the thing that gets me off didn't
Diabolical.
exist, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Diabolical.
And I was just like, you know what? Honestly,
Yeah.
based.
that's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
I saw a post
Bless those people.
as well. I thought it was interesting how they were noting how anime conventions also had gotten a fair bit more sexual.
Right.
Have they?
In terms of cosplays, you mean?
Yeah, maybe cosplayers and kind of more embracing of like that aspect of the anime fandom a bit more. But I don't know. What did you make? I just thought it was interesting.
I think maybe conceptually it's gotten more, I guess, in those kinds of closed circles. Maybe
Yeah.
conceptually it's gotten more acceptable to talk about stuff like that with your
Yeah.
fellow peers. But physically speaking, I don't know, man. I think, will we ever...
I think because they were like, sometimes there's like booths where you can like pay people to like sit on you or something like that.
Yeah, but is it yeah, but is it as sexual?
there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many situations where cosplayers have been asked to like, hey, can you like take a photo with me?
And
And,
look,
also,
and look.
can you sit on me?
Like if people are willing to pay and it's harmless, I mean, it's not, but I think
Yeah.
they were just like talking about it. But then I'm always reminded of that.
What?
We went to AX that one time and there was that VR company
Yeah.
that
Oh, the
had-
one that Aki made the video on?
Yeah. There was there was a company at AX, maybe like 2017, 2018, where they had a blow up doll and they had a VR thing and they'd strapped one of the, at the time it was the HTC Vive.
Yeah.
They'd strapped one of the controllers to this blow up doll. And then I guess the other controller would go around your waist or
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
And then they put on the VR headset and then on this mat on the ground, the guy was they were just going at it.
Yeah.
They were humping this blow up doll while they had a crowd of maybe
There was
like
a crowd
50 people
around them.
cheering like crazy. And I just remember how fucking weird it was and how the clips kept going viral on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, what the fuck is happening? But it was behind the 18 plus.
Yeah.
It was sectioned off. So the Twitter thing was a bit disingenuous how they made it seem like it was just in the middle of AX.
Yeah, right.
But it was in the plus 18 area and you had to show ID to get in there.
It doesn't
Yeah.
change the fact that it was still fucking weird.
But fucking insane that they were doing that. And then I saw that tweet where they were like, yeah, it's crazy how it's gotten more sexual conventions. I'm like, feel like it was pretty sexual back then.
I don't know, man. You went around during the yaoi pedal fucking
Yeah.
era, or like the glomping
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was like way more physically
I
sexual.
feel like it was always sexual, and then Kill to Kill became a thing, and then that was when the cosplays really pushed the boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've always been sexual. It's just the flavor has changed.
Yeah, no,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting to
No, definitely. Because I feel like, yeah, I don't know. When it comes to, I feel like in, again, like closed communities like an anime convention, right? Like, and especially now with like so, like, sexual stuff on the internet being so much more of an open thing now that people are just more, I guess, more accepting or open to talk about. So when you come together in a closed community like that, where like there are other people who can be like, oh, you like that ecchi show as well, or you like that so-and-so, whatever, then I feel it just becomes more accepting. But it doesn't change the fact that it's still incredibly sexual and weird to the outside, you know? So is that more ecchi now that there are more people talking about it? I don't know. It depends. I feel like it depends on where your personal boundary lies.
play the Vsauce music.
Play the Vsauce music.
What is ecchi? Vsauce music. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, ultimately,
All
I
right.
think it's good if people discuss it and they
Yeah.
discuss, sexual
So
health.
I can't get off this. Intention. The Nanami hair pull scene. Intentional or not?
Nanami hair.
Intentional? Intentional?
Definitely intentional.
Intentional.
Pull that up. We're gonna judge right here.
Intentional.
Dude, the first thumbnail, horny.
Did the animators know what they were doing, or were they just trying to give Nanami
Yeah,
aura?
I mean, it was everything from the build-up of him putting the tie around his hand.
Yeah.
Him getting close.
Yeah.
It had like fucking
it had 50
Discord
Shades.
kitten princess energy.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
had 50
fucking-
Shades written all over it. Dude.
Yeah, it was all just everything about it was framed horny.
Yeah.
They were horny maxing.
Yeah, they were horny maxing here. This was 100% intentional.
Nanami thirst trap episode of Jujutsu Kaisen.
This reminds me of that. There was this one like daytime TV show in America. I can't remember which one it was. And they had this guy on it, and again, I don't know which guy it was either. Like, but the comments from the women were so horny, and they were commenting shit like a tear just dropped down my legs, like shit like this, like to like just a guy walking out. Like on a regular daytime TV.
Fucking
I don't
hell.
know which one it is. I know the comments will know what I'm talking about. And they had to turn off comments for everything, like the entire channel. Because they were like, the women were too horny.
Jesus Christ.
And they were like ferociously horny. Guys will be like, they'll be like, wow, she's hot.
Yeah.
And the woman will be like, I literally am spread wide
Yeah,
open.
I am
Please-
ovulating.
Please impregnate
Yeah.
me. I just realized we're not matching their game.
No.
Their level of freak is higher than ours.
Yeah.
I
We
think the
can't
Love and Deep
compete.
Space episode
We can't
proved
compete.
that to us.
We cannot match
Yeah.
their freak.
I would love to be able to match the energy, but their ability to fully commit is on another level.
Yeah, legit.
Oh man, I needed to.
All right.
You know, the only other times I see mega horny posting is when it's like a video clip of a dude who's like maybe like doing house chores or like building something in the house. And then there's a bunch of women who comment. They're like, is your husband single? Stuff like that. You know?
It's like, I want a man who can fix a chair but also fixes babies.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen daughter's real.
Jujutsu Kaisen daughters are real. Like you thought Chainsaw Man sons were degen, bro? Not even close.
Chainsaw Man sons.
Which would you prefer, a Chainsaw Man son or a Jujutsu Kaisen daughter?
Jujutsu Kaisen daughter, maybe?
Really?
Chainsaw Man son.
I think I prefer the Chainsaw Man
I
son.
just would be like, no, it's not peak. Shut the fuck up.
Well, this isn't either.
When's the movie coming out?
Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
I think it's this year, right? Or early next year. I looked over
dude.
like there was someone there, but there's no one there.
They gotta hurry up.
Yeah, I know. I want to watch it.
It sucks. It's only gonna be like what, an hour and a half or 2 hours?
2 hours probably.
It's 4 episodes.
Yeah. Well, the Reze arc is actually quite short
Oh, okay.
in the manga.
Is it good?
September 19th. So
Oh.
Oh, so
Wait,
like maybe
it's
when
already
this
out.
episode's out. Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, I gotta go watch that. I can't though because everywhere is fucking Demon Slayer. Which cinema is playing it? That's not Demon Slayer.
man, it still wasn't really
Yeah. I've not been able to watch many movies because that's the only thing available. But I do want to watch it. I do want to watch the Demon Slayer movie. I'm sure the Demon Slayer movie will still be in cinemas like in 2 weeks as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's too popular, I feel
Yeah,
like.
definitely.
Yeah, the movie merch does look sick though. That is a clear file, sirs. That is a clear file. That makes
That's good.
I don't want a clear file though.
I've stolen your fidget toy gun. It is mine now.
We'll find another.
All right,
Sorry,
Gone.
sorry,
Question.
sorry.
Same question that I gave to Connor earlier.
Yeah.
Which would you rather prefer? A Chainsaw Man son or a Jujutsu Kaisen daughter?
Chainsaw Man son.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Chainsaw Man son is he has limits to his gooniness, I feel.
Explain.
Bro, he cracks one out to Makima and he's like done for the day. And like Jujutsu Kaisen daughter, I always have to like I'm like, damn, is she thinking about him right now?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
That is true.
I think I'd be thinking about Nanami as well.
yeah.
I think it would, both of us would be.
Yeah, while
Nanami-
I'm thinking of Makima, in the back of my head, Nanami's just standing there in the back, just being like, I know you're still thinking about me.
Nanami's hot, dude. He's hot.
Oh my god.
Oh, he hard, all right.
Oh, he
I
hot.
still think I'll never be able to get into Aero games. There's just something about him that I can't get
Yeah.
into. Going back to the Aero.
I think you just missed the age for it. Yeah, there's a certain age.
I don't think I was ever like interested in reading porn.
Well, that might be your biggest issue.
Yeah, like I don't like 50 Shades of Grey and all that kind of because there's a lot of people I see that there's posts where they make fun of women who read only smart books.
Right.
And I always think like, damn, I just can't do that. I can't read porn.
Right. But I don't see.
What's the longest session you've ever had? You know what I mean?
Like the 40 minutes tops.
40 minutes?
Tops.
That's
and you know what that is? That's when I can't. I just internally I'm struggling to agree to the part that's worthy to stop.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a guy, you have that.
Yeah.
I'm sure women have the same thing. I've never spoken to a woman about this. Never spoken to a woman full stop, actually.
I haven't seen a woman.
I don't even know what they look like. I'm interested to know because I know there are some women who watch this. But I'm so sorry. Because sometimes you're in the mood. You're like, it's got to be a good scene.
Yeah.
It has to be a good scene. I will not settle for a meager kiss on the neck.
This mid scene.
Yeah, it needs to be a scene worthy of finishing this session on. And
I need the cinematic.
And then you get into that like. I imagine how maybe Hayao Miyazaki feels when he's making a movie. I'm like, none of this is good enough. And nothing is good enough.
Well, you look at your own cock and you go, still got a long way to go.
It's just not there yet. I'm just not seeing enough.
He's not ready.
I'm just not happy with where we're at right now. I feel like we need to reassess our situations. You know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Do you not get like that? That's
Yeah.
what makes me take a while sometimes.
Right.
But you know, I think sometimes you just do it out of necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'll take 2 minutes.
Yeah, there's sometimes men just have sometimes that primal urge to be like, I got to get it out right now.
No, I just felt like when I was younger, I was just a lot more patient. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, I will let the scene build up.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like you're much. That's why I could get through erogays and hentai games.
Yeah.
I could be playing through a fucking 2-hour erogay before we got to any sex scenes, and I'd be like, yo, it's coming.
Yeah.
Yo, that sex scene is coming,
Yeah.
and I'm ready.
This payoff is going to be so sweet.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
a
right.
question as a man.
Yeah.
How many times could you rewatch the same gooning material?
Rewatch?
Like how many times can you go back to the same piece?
Unlimited?
Unlimited?
It depends. Like, there are some where I watch it and I'm just like, okay, I probably won't come back to this one. And then there are some you're like, yeah, I could go for another round of this. You know?
For me, it's like I can never do 2 in a row. You know what I mean?
Funny enough, I do get you.
Yeah.
Not the 2 in a row.
You're like, okay, you can be. I can watch this one scene infinitely, but it can't be back to back. It can't be back to back sessions.
Oh.
The
I
next
agree.
session
I
has to be
agree.
something else.
No, I agree.
Oh, dude, I can eat the same meal 3 days in a row.
Bro,
So,
no.
That's crazy.
No.
If I love the meal, I'm like,
you're like a dog.
dude, if I want them, yeah, I'll be like, if I.
Yeah, you get excited about
This
the
is
same.
bloody lovely.
This is bloody lovely. You watch the exact same scene 3 times. You don't know what's happening. You're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I'm gonna come.
The moment I hit play, I forget everything.
Fucking Men in Black.
It's a pew.
Oh my
Yeah, so, I mean, you got to have your favorite foods, right?
Yeah,
No,
you can
I
have
mean,
your favorite foods. And normally I'm okay eating. I don't know. Can you guys eat the same meal for like lunch and dinner?
Yeah.
Same meal.
Yeah, easily.
Okay, now I'm getting lost in the sauce. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about actual food here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It's a metaphor. It's a
Yeah,
metaphor.
yeah.
Okay, I
It's
understood
not
that.
a
I thought it was a
metaphor.
metaphor for the wank.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
It is a
found
metaphor
myself
for the
lost.
wank.
Yeah,
Because you eat the same meal, lunch and dinner.
yeah. Because I don't know.
Wait, no,
Just-
we actually talking about food now?
It's a metaphor, but yes, we're also talking about food because it's
no, it's not a metaphor.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a metaphor.
I don't think you know.
I think we're actually talking
the
about
same
food.
argument implies.
No, I think we're actually just talking about food.
It was just a tangent. It was just
okay.
it was just
that's why I was confused.
Okay, I thought it was a metaphor.
Because I thought it was still a metaphor.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I
it's
thought.
my fucking ADHD brain. I can't even remember
you
why I
didn't
thought
do it
this.
smoothly, God.
I'm sorry. It was just a genuine question.
Okay, no metaphor. Can you eat the same meal for lunch and dinner? Back to back.
Food now.
Food.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
I don't know, because I used to be able to do that, but nowadays I'm just like, I don't know. I haven't done it in so long. And
That's privilege.
Yeah, that is privilege.
Is it?
It is. Yeah. God, that's privilege.
I don't know.
I'm the
'cause, like,
same.
Are you the same?
Yeah, it's privilege.
No, I mean, dude, if there's a fucking giant vat of pasta that I cooked the night before and there's still a lot more,
When was the last time you cooked?
a week ago.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I make pastas. Like at least once a week.
You ate pasta.
Yeah.
I
Because
feel like L.A. Noire.
Because press X the doubt.
Name the type of pasta.
Yeah.
The one I make a lot is a chicken, broccoli, and asparagus genovese.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Which is actually, I gotta cook that for you guys
Shit,
one
shit.
time. It's actually bomb. But like,
who is this
but I'm
man's-
also one of those like fucking cooks where like I can't make appropriate portion sizes. I only
Yeah.
know
No,
how to
and
make it in
I-
one portion size, which is usually way too much for just Arky and I. So
Right.
I'm usually
when somebody
left.
makes too
So-
little, I'm like, "Whoa, did you think we were mice? I'm sorry.
But that's what I mean. It's like I always just tend to make a lot more, so I'm usually left with leftovers for the
lot
next
leftovers.
day,
Leftovers
and
are goated.
I'll fucking easily eat that. the
Sorry,
next day.
ADHD brain going again. You seen the summer Hikari died?
Okay, what about Genovese fucking chicken pasta made you
Are
wanna
you
think
good,
about
bro?
that?
Yo, you know that scene where you're like, you're not Hikari, are you? I'm listening to this conversation. I'm like,
Wait, what about this is unbelievable?
Joey-
What, that I cook?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, actually.
The only thing that's what
never
I'm saying.
mentioned- you've never mentioned this
But that's the
before.
thing. The
You've
only
never
thing.
mentioned cooking before,
But that's
Joey.
what. But there's a reason why. Because the only thing I know how to cook is a pasta. Because it's so fucking easy.
That's what a replacement would say.
Whatever, dude. I know I make pasta. Fuck you.
Any pictures of this pasta?
I don't know. I can send you a picture of it the next time I cook it, though.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now we got to try Joey's world famous.
No,
Genovese.
don't call it world famous Genovese.
World famous
chicken.
Genovese.
It's a recipe I took from my dad.
Broccolini.
No, it's a recipe I took from my dad.
Broccolini.
Dude, the moment I can find broccolini, I'm putting it in that bitch.
I'm gonna give Japan broccolini.
So I can
They've
make
been
this
eating it.
Genovese pasta.
The Genovese's been lacking.
It's just not the same with broccoli.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh god.
Yeah. But yeah, so to go back to that question, can you eat the same meal twice in a row?
Oh yeah, we passed that.
I
think.
could do maybe like
If it's your favorite food, could you do it twice in a row?
no. I mean, I think I could do. Like,
could.
I think I could do like 2-3 days. In a row.
Actually, that's a lie. I've when it's my mom's cooking, I'm like, woo. All right.
Okay, so if your mom cooked the same meal, fucking lunch and dinner,
Yeah.
on the same day, you'll have no problems, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, that's pretty much. Yeah, I just lied. The only time I do eat the same meal, lunch, and dinner is when my mom cooks something, and
Yeah.
she always cooks too much. So I'm like, all right, this is lunch and
Yeah.
dinner.
That's what I'm saying.
Or, you know, mashed potato and spam. So I could eat that all for like. I could eat that for like days.
I can't tell if you're being like fucking
I'm serious.
sarcastic or
I'm
not.
serious.
I actually
That might
can't.
possibly be the widest thing you ever said. Spam and mashed potatoes every day, all day.
Look, there's a reason why the moment I got money, I just started buying all of the foods. No, that's what the first thing I did is started fucking trying every goddamn cuisine because I was like, oh my
Well, yeah,
god,
of
real
course.
food.
Yeah.
But I really do like spam and mashed potato.
Man, I'm not arguing against that.
It's so good.
I'm sure it's good.
What you do is you make the mashed potato in the pan and then
Yeah.
you just throw spam in and just start mashing it in.
Ooh, that
And
does
it's
sound
actually
good.
so good.
Yeah, because you get the saltiness of the spam
Yes,
in there.
yes,
Yeah.
it's actually fire.
That actually sounds fun.
And this is what I would like eat as a kid all the time.
right.
And it was amazing. I'm serious. I'm serious.
No, I agree. As a kid,
It's just
Yeah. It's, I mean, like, that's like the fancy serving of it, but like, it was normally just in the fucking giant mashed potato.
yeah,
thing,
right.
and you
Just all mashed in, right?
I mean, that's ridiculous. They've glazed it with it. No, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
No, you
No,
just
that's
put
a
it
casserole.
in. You put it in and you fucking mash it in.
yeah.
Because you can just eat spam raw.
Yeah.
So you just put it raw in the thing and mash it in, and the heat of the mashed potato heats it up anyway.
Right.
Like warms it up, and it's nice. It's good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit. Try it. If you ever want a struggle meal that actually hits fucking hard, mashed potato.
And I'm sure that
spam.
bitch fills you up too.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like concrete, like pouring concrete in your stomach. It's so good.
Hell yeah.
That shit like sustained me.
Yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Struggle meals are actually sometimes pretty damn fucking good.
I mean, Indomie with a fried egg.
Yeah.
I don't
my
even know. I don't
God.
even know if it counts as struggle meal, but it's like god tier.
Dude, my fucking college days was just Indomie and fried rice.
Indomie.
That's all I fucking ate. It was
Indomie,
so
they-
easy to make.
I think Indomie is the best instant noodle that
I
I've ever
agree.
had.
I agree.
I think it's the best one.
Top struggle meals. Cheesy ramen.
Yeah, people just put boil ramen and put cheese on it. It's still really hot.
Oh, so it's like a
it'll
mac and
melt.
cheese
It'll
kind
melt
of?
a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Word.
Rice and soy sauce.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I loved that shit.
Honestly,
So bad for you though.
Butter
Yeah.
burrito. That sounds vile.
Butter burrito?
That sounds disgusting.
Butter burrito.
What even is a butter
Can
burrito?
we, Jarvis, pull it up? What is this? That looks disgusting.
Wait, what?
Oh my god. Is that just pure butter?
No, actually, that looks fire. Who am I kidding? What is in... Okay, that's not Indian butter chicken. Okay, that looks
Okay,
god.
that
is
looks
god tier.
amazing.
Dude, what the fuck?
Butter burrito struggle meal.
This changed my life. God, I fucking love YouTube thumbnails.
It's changed my cholesterol.
You know what I noticed when I went to America?
What?
Literally everything is advertised like insane protein on it. Like things that I don't even I wouldn't even think of being protein when I
Like
went to the
what?
store. Like the fucking tortilla wraps. They'd have like 20 grams of protein in the wrap.
In the wrap?
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is up with that?
How? Do they just mix
Google
protein
it.
powder with it?
Google tortilla wrap. I guess. I mean, I can't imagine. But like literally everything I saw, they advertised protein. It was so bizarre. There's like an obsession with protein.
Huh.
Yeah, like these, yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck? I've never seen this.
Yeah, everything.
Protein plant
Ah.
powder. 7 grams of
It's
protein?
just like everything I saw had it was
Jesus.
like protein,
Keto
protein.
certified.
Coffee with protein. Fucking gummies with protein. It's like dog, chill.
Did we all forget that like most meats have protein in it?
Like dog, you I think half people aren't fucking working out. I don't think
They're just fattening themselves up with the protein.
Yeah, and sometimes they're like very negligible amounts of protein. Like I
Right.
think the 7 grams of protein in the wrap is not going to be a deal breaker. Does it help? Yeah, probably. But like,
But putting in a bunch of chicken slices in your regular wrap also does the job.
Nah, not enough. We need more. We need
More protein.
We need to
if you're
protein
like,
max.
if you're like genuinely bulking the shit out,
Yeah.
you need an ungodly
Yeah.
amount of protein.
Or this might
and
also
carb,
be for like, maybe like vegetarians or like
Yeah,
vegans
yeah.
who can't eat, get their protein from meats, right?
But it's just kind of insane how many things are protein. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
chill.
Because there's already so much food that just naturally has protein in it that anybody can eat. So it's like, I don't see why this also needs protein. Because it's like, I'm sure, again, this was probably made for like vegetarians and vegans, but like tofu
Dude,
has a fuckload of protein in it.
I feel like we're truly a guy podcast this episode. We went from gooning from protein. Sorry, that's my fault. I did this.
Look,
Just
you need protein to goon.
Look,
keep my gains.
You need protein to goon, bro.
look, we do need to remind the world that we are a guy podcast.
Yeah. And we are a podcast that should never be taken
Yeah, let's
seriously.
talk about MMA next.
Pull up the clip. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Yeah, I hope we never do that.
God, I hope we never do that.
hope we
Please
never get to
stop.
that
Please
point.
call us out if we ever get to that point.
I don't think
Audience.
we will. I think we're too
We're too self-aware.
weird. We're weird.
Also, I don't give a fuck about MMA.
No, I
Personally, I don't care.
I want to get into MMA. I like the concept of MMA, but I can never.
I'm just not a fan of people being like fucking dying. Some
yeah.
of those people are like beaten half to death sometimes.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate it for the sport that it is, but
No,
it's,
of
not,
course.
it's just not ready for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't really want to see dudes like fucking bleeding and
I also just don't want to get into that community. It's a bit scary.
yeah, it's,
It's daunting.
I know a lot of MMA fans, and some of them are like the chillest fucking
Yeah,
dudes.
I'm sure they are.
I
I'm
think
sure they
because
are.
it's
Yeah.
oftentimes with sports that are quite inherently very dangerous. I think it does attract people who are very responsible.
Yeah.
It's the same
definitely.
thing with like I think to some extent like with like guns and gun ownership. You see a lot of people who are like very intent about
Yeah.
how to treat
Safety
the gun, safety and
yeah.
stuff. And it's like and it's fine. And it's good that those people, obviously, it's important that should be the norm, but unfortunately,
Yeah, it's
it's
just a
very
couple
easy.
of
Yeah, and I
it's
think-
just a
I
couple of
think-
fuckwits that ruin it for the rest of them.
and I think it's the same with like those kind of extreme sports,
Mm.
like MMA, where it's like the people who are ruining it are like not ruining it, but like fucking obnoxious are extremely loud.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
think that's a shame
No, that's for sure.
because I'm sure there's a level of athleticism there that is respectable.
Yeah.
But
But don't you guys feel like something primal?
No, I know what
Just
you mean.
No, I get it.
But I
seeing-
kind of I think like, I don't know. And to a weird extent, I don't know why. I think like boxing can be okay. Less so. It feels less, even though it's just more brain damage. It's more internal, I guess, it's cool because I don't look at it. I don't look at the damage right away.
Yeah, I've tried to get into boxing matches, and I don't know, just something about it. Just for me, it doesn't really click, and I don't know why.
Maybe
I
have you
think-
ever seen a good one?
I think what I
I've
like.
seen a couple of good ones.
I think what I like about boxing is less so the actual boxing and more so the showmanship around all of it.
Right.
Like the amount of spectacle that goes into it, which I think is the only, like, I think no other sport does it like boxing with that kind of level of spectacle.
Well, because
they
like
do.
Aki's dad is like a massive boxing fan.
I feel like every
he's
male
a Filipino.
Yeah.
And he's shown me a lot of matches with Manny Pacquiao in it. And some of those fights are genuinely like thrilling to watch.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just like I can appreciate the sport for what it is and just the amount of fucking dedication and hard work it takes to be someone in that position, especially on a professional level. But just like watching the actual sport, I don't know, it just doesn't really click for me for some reason. But there's a lot of sports that are like that for me, where it's like, you know, like tennis, for example. I used to play tennis so much, I just can't really watch a tennis match.
It's too long.
It's boring. I'd rather play it.
Nah, tennis.
I'm sure
tennis
if I was
is great.
I'm sure if I was at the Open, I'd love it.
Yeah,
But
totally.
I don't really want to watch from home.
Yeah,
I mean, there have
no-
been some fucking amazing tennis
No,
matches.
I agree, but
Oh,
you
no,
never
yeah.
you never like, boys, come on round. It's the last game of Wimbledon. You know.
I've been there. I remember like that's,
Well, man, your British is showing.
I mean, I think you know, everyone has a moment of sport, I guess, that has sold you on that sport. I remember when I fell in love with like football, and I remember the exact moment I fell in love with tennis, and it was the I think 2008 Wimbledon final between Nadal and Federer, and that is arguably, and in my opinion, the best tennis match of all time.
Well, it's the two greatest players who possibly ever lived. So
Yeah, it was just like that. That was just seeing two people at the highest level of their game making like incredible shot after incredible shot. It was just watching like poetry in motion, you know. And there are certain moments in sport which I'm like, you don't even need to like the sport, but there are certain moments where you kind of like chase that high to like just feel a glimpse of how good that sport can be again. And I'm sure there's this moment for like every sport, but I feel you do get an appreciation for it when you kind of appreciate the technique behind it as well. And I think there are some sports where it's just like much more unga bunga. It's much more easier to, you know, it's much more easier to understand.
yeah, right.
And there's some sports where having that little bit of, you know, technical know-how, appreciation for, you know, the technique, really helps the enjoyment for the game.
You know which sport I think has the most aura?
Which
Go
sport?
This is the most trash taste sentence I ever uttered in my life.
That's the title of this clip, by the way.
I think table tennis has the most aura because it starts off, they're both like really close, but the stadium is so fucking big because of how far they have to walk out.
Yeah.
And it just the aura of it getting bigger and bigger is so cool.
The fact that they're like 3 table lengths away from the actual table,
Yeah,
and they're
just
still somehow
seeing-
landing it in this
seeing
tiny
this-
spot.
Yeah, seeing this giant empty room with an audience that has to get so far back and this tiny table in the middle. The aura is commanding.
It's like the hockey.
It is very intense aura.
Yeah.
I saw a clip today of a Swedish guy who I guess was like, he's now like the number one. Can you put Swedish table tennis versus Hong Kong, I think it is? Just put that. It's just, hopefully it comes up.
Pull up the clip.
Pull up the clip.
And the aura of this fucking thing is in, go videos of the stadium. Maybe today. Put like today. Okay. No, it's in like on oh fuck. Maybe I can find it on Twitter if I just let me try and see if I can find it.
No, I do agree though. Table tennis is when you actually sit down and actually watch a professional match. Some of these are just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dude, like it's crazy. I swear I had it on my Twitter. Fuck, what was it?
And
I'll get it.
And it certainly helps after you watch Ping Pong the Animation as well.
Yep.
You'll really learn to appreciate after that too.
Okay, I'll find it. Swedish.
All right. Swedish versus Hong Kong.
Dude, it was crazy. This guy was doing shit. Insane aura. Insane aura. I'll type table tennis in. Let's see what comes up. Oh, yeah, here we go.
You found it?
Morgard.
Morgard?
M-O-R-E.
G. A maybe?
God, yeah, table tennis.
Morgard, table tennis.
Full match. Ling Shidong versus
Like,
Trill Small Guy?
Yeah, that would have been the one maybe. Or like, is this the one? No, that's not it. Sorry. Maybe the second one?
The match point of the century.
Yeah, this looks like it. Okay, let's have a look.
All right.
Just look at the size of the stadium. Like for the room that like he has.
Holy shit.
It's just so big.
Look how far back they are.
Like the aura is insane.
Oh my god.
You see what I mean? Look at his smashes.
Oh, I think I've seen this before.
This is today.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Was there not another clip that was very similar to this?
Look at him fucking go. And they're like in the WWE fucking arena. Like, look at this.
Look how far back he is.
Like the aura is fucking bonkers. Look at the fucking. You can't tell me.
Yeah, that was actually kind of epic.
Yeah.
That was epic.
Like, imagine you were there.
God damn.
I don't know what you mean in terms of aura.
Just
No, I get it.
He gets
I get it.
He gets it.
I get it.
I hope Beyblade gets to like that level of stage.
Yeah.
Because I'd love the Beyblade to look like to feel like that.
Yeah.
The Beyblade would be so fucking hyped, dude. God, we gotta do another Beyblade tournament. That was
Yeah,
so
we
fun.
do.
Yeah, we have to.
God.
That was peak.
How are you choosing the next thing to watch on your flight?
I don't know. Normally I just kind of see what kind of strikes my eye as like kind of bingeable or
Yeah.
something that would lend well. You know, I've been toying with the idea. Maybe you can tell me if I should or not. I've been toying with the idea of maybe giving 86 another shot, give it another swing, see if I like it.
Oh. Why you say that?
I don't know. Because I saw a Reddit post again.
I just
About
don't think it's a Connor show.
Yeah,
and that's fine.
I just saw a post. This guy was like, "This is the best thing I've ever watched in my life. It changed my..." And I, you know, it's crazy to think that like we both watched the same thing, and I walked away feeling like that was shit, and this guy was like, "This changed my life." You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's crazy that could happen.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, you know, sometimes you just got to, in my opinion, sometimes you just got to acknowledge that a show just isn't for you.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I love a show like fucking Bocce the Rock, I know you are not
Yeah,
going
it's
to
just
enjoy
not-
that
yeah,
show.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there might be some shows that, you know, is not something you typically watch, but there are elements about it that you really, really enjoy and
Yeah.
really, really surprise you. I don't know when the last time that's happened to you guys.
Yeah.
But typically, we are old enough to know what our tastes are and what our likes and dislikes are.
Sure. I've been really trying to enjoy media.
What? Were you not enjoying media before this?
No, but you know, you watch
Top
things.
10 philosophical quotes of all time.
I realize I don't actually like media.
I just
No,
like,
like
what-
I think I would watch things and I wouldn't like actually try to find the enjoyment in it.
Oh, were you like looking at it too much in a critical eye?
Maybe, or just kind of just consuming. Like I think I
Right.
was watching things and I wasn't actually trying to enjoy it.
Right.
I think and I know it sounds crazy, but like I think I genuinely was just watching things just to watch things, not to find like something that I liked about it or
Right.
find something interesting or to be entertained. And I never realized that,
I get it.
which I feel like is a really hard thing to notice about yourself.
Yeah.
I also think that an important thing for me is just sometimes what mood I'm in, you know?
Yeah.
If I come into a show and I'm just not in the mood to watch that show, it could be like the fucking greatest show of all time. It could be something like for example, if I just try to read Oyasumi Punpun just at a random
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
I'm
Oh, no,
like,
it won't.
There'll be a time where I'm like, I am just not in the emotional state for us.
I needed to wait years for me to finally actually come to terms with the fact that, oh, you know what, maybe now is the time to read something like this.
Yeah,
And, you know, it was the good time to do it.
Just trying to consciously watch things to enjoy it,
Yeah.
and like to really give everything I watch a fair shake.
Okay, am I crazy? Because I just finished Severance season 2, and maybe I wasn't in the right mindset or mood to enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the first season.
No, me too. Unfortunately, I felt
And
the same.
well, I'm not sure if it's a me thing or like a mood thing.
I think maybe because I watched it weekly because I thought I was so excited about it but I wasn't really taking it in every week. And so I think if I ever watch season 3 when that comes out, I think I'll have to rewatch season 2
Yeah.
in the correct mood. I'll probably just hold off on season 3 until I'm really in the mood.
Why do you think though you realized that you developed that habit? God, this sounds like a fucking therapy session. Why do you feel that way?
I think we're very lucky in the fact that we have a lot of people who are extremely critical of us. And in a way that can be sometimes very detrimental, unhelpful. But I think sometimes there is like people have criticisms or say things that is genuinely helpful to point out. Because I don't think most of the time people say things. I think a lot of the time people aren't being malicious. I think they're just pointing out things.
Yeah.
And I felt like sometimes when I was arguing about certain media that I didn't enjoy, and then someone in the comments clearly would enjoy it, I felt sometimes that their enjoyment was like obviously valid.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just didn't feel like I was going into it, giving it a fair shake. Or sometimes I was watching things just to watch it, to have an opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Which then I think ultimately ended up in me not liking things as much because I didn't really care. Because I wasn't going into it trying to care.
That's honestly kind of what happened to me with anime. And that's one of the big reasons why I had to take a break from watching anime, because I realized I was kind of doing the same thing where I was like, I'm not watching this because I want to watch it. I'm watching it because I kind of just have to and give an opinion on it.
Yeah.
Even if that opinion that I form around that show, I might not actually give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And that kind of ruined the medium for me a little bit.
Yeah. And the way I offset that is, it's going to sound crazy. I just don't watch it.
Yeah.
Or I don't finish it at least, because I
think that's my problem.
I think
I did for a long time I would never not finish a show.
Yeah, same.
Because I have no problem, like, there are so many shows where I think I've done this enough where I can look at something like critically and be like, there is some really, really good things about this show. But I just don't vibe with, I'm just not looking for a show like this. Like, it's not entertaining. Like, for example, if there are a lot of critically acclaimed anime that are essentially comfort romances that are set in high school.
And I feel like so many of them are critically acclaimed.
And I can watch a show like that and I'm like, I know this is well written. I know it's like critically acclaimed. I can see why it's critically acclaimed. there's just nothing for me in the show as a 35-year-old married man.
It's like you with you with Ghibli films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think even you can say that there's a very fair and good reason why a lot of Ghibli films are very highly acclaimed and well written and well created, but if it's not your thing, then it's not your thing.
Yeah, and I don't know if I can...
And I think that's valid.
...put my finger on it. It's just something...
It's a vibe.
It's just, sometimes it's a vibe where it's just like...
I think it's important to not force yourself to trudge through a show
Yeah.
if you feel like you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of elitism with like, oh, you didn't even watch the whole show. It's like, man, it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. I remember there was a... what was it? Your Movie Sucks. That guy reviews movies. And I remember he got a lot of flack because he said that he sometimes would... halfway through a movie, just stop watching.
Right.
And then he would give the review.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to watch it anymore.
I've seen enough.
Yeah. And a lot of people thought that was like unfair of him to do that. But he's also watching so many fucking movies.
Yeah.
And so I could understand why, like, if the movie is complete dog shit in the first 45 minutes, I think it's fair to be like,
and you
I'm
don't
done.
see it getting any better. Yeah.
I think it's fair to be like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah. There's only so much time we have to fucking consume all this media.
Yeah, I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you force yourself to finish everything.
Yeah.
Just so you can say that you did, when ultimately your opinion in the end was going to be the exact same thing, that it sucks.
Yeah.
So why trudge through it? Because can you think of a show that has multiple hours of garbage that turned out to be amazing? Like in the initial first half? I feel like it's so rare.
It is very rare.
I can't recall any show that was...
think of one off the top of my head. But
yeah, that was so blatantly bad and it turned out to be good. And I don't know any show that did that, personally speaking. But I'm sure there are.
I'm sure there are something. Let us know in the comments.
But for me, it was...
School Days. That was like a 1 out of 10, and then there was a 1 10 out of 10 episode.
Oh my God.
That was it.
Facts.
For me, I think it was gaming changed my mind on, I think, my approach to media.
Right.
Oh, yeah?
I think I was like willing to really give any game a fair shot. And I did. And I played visual novels now, and I've liked some of them.
Goddamn.
Wait, what? Which one?
I played Slay the Princess. That was really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
It was a fucking awesome visual novel.
Yeah.
So good. Willing to play story games, willing to do all this stuff. I think all because of Final Fantasy.
Oh, shit.
I guess what changed me mainly because I think Mouse forced me to play 8. And you know when someone really, really loves something and you're like, I gotta try now. I gotta try and like this. And I think because I forced myself to try and like it, I found the joy that was there. Instead of immediately going into it with, I don't like this about JRPGs. I don't like this.
Yeah. Like negative preconceived opinions.
Which I think it happens a lot. Like, and I think
that's very normal.
I have the exact same thing with Bochi. And I actually don't think I would fuck with Bochi.
Well, I mean, we're telling you I don't think you'd fuck with Bochi.
Yeah, I mean, that's just me, like...
That'd be the biggest plot twist of the century.
Yeah, it would. It would.
I'm sure, like, but now, like, I feel confident if I watched it, I would find some enjoyment in it. Because I think if I decided to...
Because they're giving it a fair shot.
Because I think I would go into it and I would try and have fun. Like, I would not watch the show just to watch it.
Totally.
And so this is why I found myself just consuming... I've moved my slop content to YouTube. Like instead of putting something on in the background, like a TV show that I'm not really watching, except I did this on the plane. But the plane's different. The plane is a time capsule that doesn't count for normal media.
It's a hyperbolic time chain.
Yeah, because it's the plane. You have no choice.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm doing something on the side, I'll just put random YouTube videos on there. I like that is my turn my brain off stuff. But even now, I try not to watch YouTube just to have noise. I try to, if I'm listening to music or if I'm watching something, I'm trying to like actively like have it be something I'm consuming and paying attention to in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
So a lot of my taxi rides or whatever the fuck or train rides lately, I just raw dog, no music, no nothing. I just which is arguably the time you should be doing listening to music.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like it's the one time where it's you probably should.
It's one time where it's very acceptable.
But you know, it's the only time I get like times where I'm not working. So it's kind of like I just take 5 and just sit there and like just kind of think and try to, you know, I don't know. I've changed a lot. I've changed.
You, I think you just matured.
Yeah.
But you know what the sad thing is that when there's like video footage of me 5 years ago being dismissive of these things, people will be like, Connor dismisses. He doesn't like these things. It's like, dude, I'm not the same guy.
Yeah.
Me on episode 10 is not the same as me now.
You watch cutscenes now.
I love cutscenes now.
Massive
I get
character
fucking
development
pumped about them.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid, get rid of the gameplay, bro.
Just give me the movie.
Just give me the fucking movie. You know, like
it's a glow up, bro.
And so, but I feel like I'm happier for it. I feel like I enjoy media more now. I actually have so much more fun with stuff. And that was why I was like, maybe I should rewatch 86 now that I'm in a better media appreciation arc.
Maybe you will enjoy it.
Maybe
more
I will.
then.
Maybe I won't.
Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. I can't remember what you didn't enjoy about 86.
I think I didn't enjoy.
Like, have you ever enjoyed like a mecha show?
Code Geass. Does that not count?
Okay.
It's got mechas in it.
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
It wasn't even the mecha that I didn't enjoy.
Yeah,
I just felt like
I mean, it
felt
is
like very juvenile.
It is a mecha show.
Yeah.
I just like it. It's like it is very, very friendly. In terms of like, it's very, very easy to get into.
You know, maybe I should give it a fair shot.
Yeah.
Who knows? I might give it a shot again. See how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, 86. If you, how out of your comfort zone do you want to go?
I mean, I've played visual novels, and that would have been as far as I would have.
I mean, the fact that you even played a Final Fantasy game from start to finish was like a big shocker.
And I implore you, if you're watching this, to maybe reassess how you're, watching media or playing games. Like, I think
just enjoy what you want to enjoy.
I think like just give yourself a moment to like sit back and actually think, why am I watching or playing this?
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Bros reach enlightenment, man.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
I feel like I have enlightened, man. I genuinely feel enlightened. I'm like, what was I doing?
Yeah.
I was just consuming.
Yeah. And that's not to say like, dismiss all opinion about something that's not yours or that you agree or disagree
There's
with.
still
like,
shit that I've watched in this state, complete dog shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did not like.
Yeah. And I think it's also okay to like also be wary of how the general public views a certain thing. But like as you said, at the end of the day, like don't fucking watch something because you want to agree or disagree with other people. Just fucking watch it if you actually want to watch it. You
Yeah,
know?
I
And then
mean-
from there, you can do with your opinion how you want.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're in the mood for. Are you in the mood for mindless entertainment? Do you want to be challenged intellectually?
Yeah.
Do you want something that is just unga bunga action? You know, it's there's
all valid.
It's at the end of the day, it's entertainment, and art can be powerful. And
Also
I
not be-
love powerful art, but what?
It can also not be powerful.
Art can be powerful, and sometimes art can be life changing. But there are some pieces of art that, you know, depending on. Sometimes I wake up on a day, you see something that you're like is really serious and really powerful, and you're like, I cannot do this right now.
Yeah.
I cannot do this right
I'm
now.
not ready,
I cannot engage with this right now.
I'm still in goopy goblin gamer brain mode right
Yeah.
now, and I know I won't be able to appreciate
God, this
this.
has turned into like a fucking therapy session.
Dude, whenever the boys talk about hentai, it always gets deep.
Yeah, why is it?
It always gets
Why
deep.
is it?
Yeah.
Because it's such a vulnerable thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, you know, for this month's anime club, we were only unfortunately able to cover one, but next week, hopefully, we'll actually be able to watch the one that I recommend.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
will.
We will.
So
My
we're
bad,
gonna
my
be
bad.
watching Gachiakuta, which I think is a fucking amazing show.
I'll watch as many episodes are out as well.
I think right now there's 5 or 6. 7 now? Okay, well, I
Yeah.
gotta watch episode 7 then. So we got that, and as always, if you guys join us over on the Patreon, then you'll be able to vote for the next Patreon submitted pick for us to consume in the next anime club. Which, by the way, thank you if you did recommend Nukitashi. You've just fucking uncovered my favorite anime now, so appreciate that.
I want to watch The War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
You want to watch
Oh,
World of
yeah,
Worlds?
you
That
wanna
looks
watch War of the
fucking
World?
funny.
We can do that as well.
Watch that on the couch.
We can do that.
We can do that on the couch.
We should watch that on the couch.
Okay, well, there's that as well. So
that movie looks so fucking funny.
yeah. Okay, we'll definitely do that as well. But if you guys would like to suggest anything as well for us to watch in the next anime club, then you can do so by going over to patreon.com/trashtaste, like all these people on screen have. So thank you, patrons, for supporting the show. And if you are a patron, then you'll be able to check out weekly exclusive Patreon content. For this week, of course, you guys will get to see our reactions to the first 2 episodes of Nukitashi in its entirety. So if you want to have a good fun time with the boys, crack open a cold one, then you can do so by going over to patreon.com/trashtaste.
Oh my god! Is this anime or hentai?
It's anime.
It's anime.
What?
Yeah, this was aired on TV somehow.
Yeah.
But as always, follow us on Twitter, send us some memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.